Ladies and gentlemen, I am Killah D, your host for this evening. Um, we are just getting off a rockin' solid red, white, and bruised pay-per-view. Now, we saw the world heavyweight champion Ruby Knight retain his title. We saw the tag team match between UVC and versus taking on Mel and T Money. And what a match! They came out superior with the victory. Then we had Demonic Nightmare versus my guest of the evening. She had retained by double countout. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest, the Renegade Champion, the baddest bitch of Madhouse, Alyson Black.
Killah D.
Alyson Black. Well, welcome to my show. I have many questions. For one, your match didn't end the way you wanted it to end. Can you elaborate on what went down on this?
Just another one of those tricks he tries to play. It's very comical. He tries and tries to win against me, but he can't. It's comical.
But my question to you is that knowing it was a double countout and you didn't really pin him, yes, you did retain because you are still in champion's advantage. I know how all that works, but
and so do I.
Basically, how this match did, even though it was double countout, kind of proved that Demonic Nightmare was actually ready for you this time.
And I was ready for him. I've always been ready for him.
And as you saw when it came to your entrance, we did not expect to see him show up. Ladies and gentlemen, I have another guest here. The one who stood by the side of Alyson Black, Brooks. Brooks, welcome to the show. It is nice to have you. Now, Alyson, let's go back to talk about your match with Demonic Nightmare. Can you elaborate more on what you thought about this match?
I went out there with a sole purpose of retaining my championship. I said, and I quote, I will do whatever it takes to retain my championship.
Right.
And I did it.
You did retain, and not in a fashion that you actually wanted to happen. Am I correct?
No. I didn't. I didn't want to win this way. I wanted to make Nightmare an actual nightmare. I wanted to end him. And everything. And the attacks. And his mind games. End it all.
Right. Now, he's been back here actually gloating back. He went backstage back to the hotel, and I was there waiting. While I was waiting to prepare for this, I was, doing my little smoking like I always do, and he was backstage. He was back in the hotel, and he kept saying, "She didn't beat me. She didn't beat me." But yeah, I didn't beat her. But I think I found a way. I don't know what he's up to. I have no clue. We'll find out sooner down the road. Now, but my question to you, Alyson Black, is why is he here? Why is Brooks here? Can you tell me anything?
Why are you asking me? You should be asking him.
Well, you're the one who brought him to Red, White, and Bruce, so I have to ask you, why is he here?
Why not?
What is his plans, his goals here? Do you know anything? Why he's here?
If it's a plan, why would I let you know? Do you really deserve to know why he's here?
Listen. I'm just asking the questions that I was told to ask. I'm just doing my job. I think the Madhouse universe would like to know why he's here. So can you elaborate? Why is he here?
Well, since Killah D can't do his job, let me do it for him. Brooks, you sweet, sweet creature. Why are you here in Madhouse?
I mean, and not to cut you off, Adam, before you speak. Are you here because you're afraid Shaw is doing better than you are? I mean, he is the international champion.
Yeah, and then I'm the death
and
match
all you
king
did
of the
was
world, so an international champion means nothing to me. So what exactly is he better at than me? Tell me that.
Listen, all I know is I don't know much, man. I'm a stoner. I don't know much, man. So the only thing I know right now is that he is international champion and that he's doing that, which is doing better than you in his eyes. I mean, I know he's always saying that he wants new competition, new competition, new competition. Is that why you're here?
Well, it depends how much longer he keeps running his mouth and opening doors that shouldn't be opened. The only reason I'm here is because there's a plan involved. You see, all this time I heard demonic nightmare saying, she can't beat me. She doesn't have what it takes. She this, she that. But when it comes to my expertise, when it comes to my schematics, she will be unstoppable. I may or may not have had a contractual meeting with Davey Davis of Saturday Night Madhouse, and maybe I didn't sign anything. Because this wasn't the only time you will see me. From this day on, I will be at the helm of Alyson Black. I will teach her everything she needs to know to end that scrawny little punk's life as champion.
Well, as it's already been made and I gotta say, it's already been made official. Demonic Nightmare will be facing Alyson Black again at Devil's Dance on September 19th. It will be a last man standing match. That's what I'm getting word of. But here's the thing. Demonic Nightmare raised the stakes again to you, Alyson. He said, and I quote, if I do not beat Alyson Black, I will never challenge for the Renegade title again.
We'll see how long that lasts.
What do you think of that? What do you think he's trying to prove here?
A tables match, a one-on-one match, and now a last man standing match. Think about this. He's had 2 opportunities against me for my championship, the championship that I have made relevant in this company. Do you see your world champion having the matches that I'm having? Do
Well,
you see?
I don't know.
No, you're interrupting me. Champion needs to speak.
My apologies.
Do you see any other person going out there and actually making a name for themselves? Maybe besides two people. Me and Ruby Knight, and maybe someone else that isn't in catering.
Ooh.
I am here in this company making it scream. What is Demonic Nightmare doing? Collecting a paycheck? Attacking people in the back? Can't even have the decency to show me his real face?
Is that why Brooks is here, to help you with that?
Don't worry about why Brooks is here.
Some questions are better off unanswered.
You know what? I've always heard that phrase to be true. So I'll leave that question out. Now
I mean,
my
there
question
could
to
be
you,
other reasons why. I mean, obviously, it's to accompany the Dark Goddess and everything she does. Because why not?
I mean,
Secondly,
she's
it may be because I have a problem with Shaw.
that was going to be my next question.
He calls himself the maestro of the morbid. What about him is morbid, other than the fact that his personality is disgusting?
I mean, right now,
else.
I mean, well, right. Recently, he just dethroned the wrestling god, Evan Jones.
I've done that at least, 6, 7, 8, 9 times to people who claim to be the exact same thing. Titans, gods, giants, whatever you want to call yourself, I've dethroned them.
Well, are you issuing a challenge here, right here, to Shaw? Is that what you're trying to do?
As I said, it depends on if he keeps running his mouth, because I didn't sign any contract yet that states that I'm to compete. But if some loudmouth gets on my nerves, we may have to change that.
Well, I will speak with management, and we will get the papers drawn up.
Finally, you actually do something right for once.
Well, if he's willing to face Shaw, then we have to do the right thing here in Madhouse, and that's put him on the card, book him for a match right at the pay-per-view. But let's see, it's only a fitting type of match that could happen if you and Shaw are willing up for it. I heard about a little compound. Is that true?
How the hell do you know about that place?
Oh, well, Killah D is the man who goes and digs and digs and digs and tries to
There's a
find.
hole you do not want to dig. I swear on the foundation of the Madhouse, you do not want your international champion going on my property, because he may or may not come back.
Well, I'm going to talk with management, get the papers signed on the dotted line for both of you. Make that match official
until I decide to.
Well,
I already said why I'm here, and I'm not competing until I see fit. Am I understood?
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. And I know the whole universe hears you too. Now, Alyson, how are you going to really prepare for this match? in September. Do you think with this double count out, do you think he actually has the advantage on you?
Are you kidding me?
Where do you find these people?
Listen, Brooks, I'm just reading off what is written to me.
Make some budget cuts if I have to, kind of help you out a little bit.
What more do I have to prove to any of you to understand or to even comprehend the fact that you guys think that I owe you guys something? I don't owe any of you anything. Every time I say I'm going to do something, I do it. That's the problem. Is what do you guys want me to say? That I'm not going to go out there and that I'm not going to beat Demonic Nightmare? That's insulting. I am your renegade champion. I'm your longest renegade champion in this company's history.
You know what? You're absolutely right. You have...
Yet, every time I get asked to have a sit-down interview with someone like you or anyone, I get asked, Alyson, what are you gonna do about Demonic Nightmare? He's attacked you from behind. You get another opportunity to face him for your championship. Yeah, your point. That's all I have to sit there and say to them. I should be able, as a champion, to be confident. Yet when I'm confident, you people question me. Like I'm some kind of child lying about stealing the cookie from the cookie jar.
Hey, I'm just reading what's written to me. Like I said, to Brooks over here.
At least Brooks understands me, unlike you pathetic people.
You guys here, well, when people, you get underestimated a lot. You've been underestimated your entire career, Alyson, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, you know what? I actually do have to say, I do applaud you for shutting your critics up. I do applaud you on that. I really do. The way your critics throw that negativity at you, it's insulting. You're the champion, and yet you still get insulted by everyone in the locker room, everybody in the fans. But one person doesn't see that, and that's Brooks right here. If you beat Demonic Nightmare, what's next? What are you looking at next? Even though you're still a champion.
I'm headed straight for the castle.
And Brooks, to answer your question, how did I know about that place called the Compound? Shaw sent it to me. I think he did it to get inside your head.
As does everyone else. But the one thing that people fail to understand is I don't care if you're a mathematical genius. The waves inside my head are like a jigsaw puzzle with a piece missing that you will never find. Because I am the missing piece. And you either find it or you suffer trying to. Shaw does not have the decency nor the audacity to think he's above me, below me, or even standing next to me. As far as I'm concerned, the only thing international about Shaw Connors is the notice that's soon to come. And I've been thinking, as you've been running your mouth about all these questions that you've had written down, when I know for a fact that you've had a little bit of personal intellect in some of them, because I know people better and I'm not stupid. I came here as a manager, as the mentor of Alyson Black. And as I said, if any runt, giant, whatever kind of person wants to run their mouth towards me, then fine. I don't mind putting the tape on every once in a while. Quite frankly, I don't think I've made myself clear enough. So, let's just scratch that. If you want to send some little lamb my way on the next card, go ahead and start finding them. Because I'm ready to hunt.
Well, I will, like I said, I will talk to management, and I think I already have an idea to actually give you your first opponent, but I have to talk with management on this one, and of course, once it's official, we will let you know your first opponent.
Well, there's only one person that knows me better than you. I'll tell you right now, I'm not patient.
Don't worry, you will get your hands on Shaw Connors one way or another. It will happen.
And no, it won't be in the compound at all, because only people that are willing to go there, that's where they belong. But either Shaw, as he's hearing this right now, lounging on his recliner, or whatever the hell he's doing, with his little belt he's got, either understands and starts to kind of, get his head out of his ass and work a little harder in impressing me, or maybe I bring a little deathmatch wisdom to him myself. Because I am known all over the world as the longest reigning deathmatch champion. And not a single runt on the face of this planet has ever thought that they'd challenge me for it. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be held under contract with Madhouse, because that's not how I play around here. I will go where I please with that belt, and I will do what I please with it. And if my demands aren't met, there will be consequences.
Well, what you can do is you can shoot me a message with your list of demands, and I will run it by management. And you will make sure in contract you get what you want.
Well, I'm a man that I may not be a patient man, but I'm always ahead of the curve. So there may be already a list of demands in your inbox before you even spoke.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because if you don't do it, then maybe I'll have Lillian do it. And if Lillian can't do it, then somebody better. Or I'll do it myself.
Well, like I said, send it to me. You can send it to me. You can send it to Lillian. She's HR. Lillian is HR. Of course, Lillian, she does her job right. She does a great job being HR. Now, I have no more questions for both of you. Brooks, it is a pleasure always to have you on the show. And all I know is I'm going to stay out of your way. That's the smartest career choice I can make.
Yeah, no kidding.
Always.
I do thank you for coming on the show, and good luck with Shaw, and good luck with Alyson.
I don't need luck for that. Plan's already in motion. You just haven't seen it yet.
All right. Thank you for coming.